Man, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I had to get up, crack of dawn, get some practice in. Now I'm running errands for our annual Valentine's Day 3-person brunch. My wife, my daughter, and I am excited. I had to go to the butcher and picked up some stuff from the butcher, just left. And I thought about during COVID coming to this butcher and there being a block-long line because, during the pandemic, nobody was allowed to come into the butcher. So we all had to wait outside and wait in line with masks on and the whole nine. And, I had this moment of gratitude, like, yo, we made it through COVID. We made it through the pandemic. And, obviously hundreds of, millions of people across the world did not make it, right? However you tally up everybody. We all know people who did not make it, whether it was COVID or COVID related or something completely different that they just said it was COVID, whatever. We all know people that we lost during that time. And I just had this moment of gratitude. Just, we made it. 2020 feels like so long ago, yet it feels like yesterday. That's all. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Love Day. Once again, thank you all for you. I got a show on Friday. Thank you for everyone who bought tickets and has sold out the show. The show's not completely sold out. There are a couple of seats that have like obstructed views. Like there's 2 tables you can get, but you can only see the show from a monitor. So I kind of feel like you got to be real hard pressed to come see your brother to sit at a table and just watch the monitor, which I'm not mad at. I mean, those seats are still available, but I'm just saying, I feel like, the show's basically sold out. So I've got such appreciation for that. It's been a long time since I've done like my own full show in Atlanta, and cats came out, and selling that joint out. So I feel uber grateful about that, of course. And I made it through another year. We've made it through another year. I have such incredible love in my life. I'm always bragging on my wife and my daughter. I never post them for obvious reasons. But, yeah. For all y'all who felt like, I won't even go into that. I'll leave that alone. Anyway, I'm here. Life is good. Love is good. I love myself. I love each and every one of you who follow me, who support me, who encourage me, who listen to rambling videos like this at 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day week, everybody. If you don't have, a romantic loved one in your life, love yourself, right? That's the real shit. Love yourself. All right, I'm out. This is
Malcom-Jamal Warner died as a result of asphyxia after he was caught by a high current in the ocean, according to what the reporters have actually come out to reveal. His body was reportedly found on Sunday afternoon, and the Cosby Show alum, Malcolm-Jamal Warner, passed on. He was in Costa Rica at the age of 54. TMZ was the first to actually reveal and break this story, and they heard a reliable source who said that Malcolm actually died as a result of an accidental accidental drowning while he was vacationing with his daughter. As you know, Malcolm-Jamal Warner, he straight up owned the 80s as Theodore Huxtable on the Cosby Show, snagging an Emmy award, and locking his spurt in TV reality. He kept the hustle going with sitcom favorite Malcolm and Eddie, which actually featured a couple of cartoons and of course the Magic School Bus. He even flexed his music talent with a Grammy win in 2015. Man, it's really very heartbreaking to hear these reports that one of the highly respected men, that is Malcolm Jamal, actually passed on. Most recently, he was hosting a podcast, Not All Hood, and his latest episode just dropped just 3 days ago. I was checking through some of the material he has been posting, and man, it was really good. So hearing the news that he has passed away is really very heartbreaking. Malcolm did of course acknowledge how the show's legacy had changed given the allegations made against Cosby, the 88-year-old who was convicted of a couple of SA in 2018, but later had the change overturned. That was in 2021, only for 5 more women to come out again and accuse him of SA. So regardless of how some people I may feel about the show, for me I think the legacy of Malcolm and other actors still remains. Malcolm Jamal leaves behind a wife and a daughter, and he chose not to publicly share their names, always keeping his family life very, very much private. We are sending our deepest condolences to the whole family, friends, and everyone who knew and loved Malcolm. Rest in parking. We'll be coming out to give you more updates with regards to this developing story. Bye bye for now.